Hi, Lynn Jocelyn here with Integrated Spectrum of Health. I'm here to help you deconstruct lab costs because they can be very hard to understand. And I'm also going to share an offering that I have for discounted labs at Integrated Spectrum of Health. So what I have here is three different columns. We have the ISH Integrated Spectrum of Health discounted price. We have the walk-in LabCorp private pay fee. What that means is most labs, I'm sure Mercy has this, LabCorp has this. If you are private pay and you walk in and say, I don't want to use my insurance for this, there will be a private pay same day lab costs for you to pay. And you get the labs drawn. As long as you pay that in full that day, you will get the discounted prices. That's the second column here. The third column is insurance costs. And the problem with insurance costs is it's really hard to get an adequate quote. So you may be given a lab order by a practitioner and call your insurance company and say, I have X, Y, and Z labs. Can you tell me how much this will cost? And usually they cannot because they have different contracted rates with different labs. And so it's really an unknown. Typically, it can be 200 to 300 times the private pay walk-in LabCorp cost. That's just from my experience of what I have found in working with people over the years. It's, I'm not quoting that, but it is significantly higher. And what that would mean is if you went and you got your labs done, you wanted to run it through your insurance, but you had not yet met your deductible, you would be responsible for this 200+% cost above the private pay, unless you walked into LabCorp and said, I want to do same day private pay rate, and you paid the same day. You would get a little discount on that. So the good news is I have been able to collaborate with a co-op that is a co-op of practitioners that has come together to get discounted labs through LabCorp. So this is only LabCorp. This will not work with Mercy. But I just wanted to give you an idea of the difference of cost and the cost savings with this. So I chose a variety of labs, super common labs that I would order most likely on a new patient or somebody with metabolic health and hormone concerns, things we were looking at. So if you look over here under the test in the test description, those are all listed there. It's a large number of tests. There's 32 tests. And if you look down here at the totals, the discounted integrated spectrum of health LabCorp cost is $171.21. I also have a $20 administration fee to pay for back-end costs that I have. There's costs for me to be able to take payment through the EMR, as well as there's a small cost associated with being a part of this co-op, so I can get these prices for you. So the total would be $191.21 for these 32 labs. If you look over here at the same day private pay discounted price from LabCorp, that cost is $1,306.20. The insurance cost, again, we don't know, but I would guess that it could be somewhere definitely over $2,000, perhaps close to $2,500. So if you want to do a private pay through my discounted labs, what you would do, and I will go through this with each of you as we, when I order labs and things, so you have this option. But I would send you an invoice for the total of the labs that I'm going to choose for you. Once you pay that invoice online, then I will send you the lab order, and it will have a specific code on it. So when you take it to LabCorp, they will know to bill me as the client, and I pay at the end of the month instead of you paying. So once you get to LabCorp, you don't have any costs because you've already paid. So that's how that will work. And of course, it's all of this is your option. If you want to continue to run it through your insurance, not a problem. I will give you a lab order that that identifies you want to run it through your insurance, not the discounted labs. And at any point, you can always walk into LabCorp and get their discounted labs. But as you can see, it is a huge cost savings. I find this to be particularly helpful for people with high deductible insurance plans, right? If you have a $6,000 deductible and you haven't met that yet, it's probably better for you to pay the $191 versus the insurance cost, because you will be billed. If you don't pay same day, you will be billed the higher cost through your insurance. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great night.